So 10 Cloverfield Lane, this is a movie which was pretty much shrouded in mystery, kind of came out of nowhere. Myself, I had no idea what to expect. There was a lot of rumors and speculation. There was some sort of prequel or a sequel, reboot to 2008's Cloverfield, which is also produced by J.J. Abrams. The trailers didn't reveal a whole lot. We basically know who's in it, the very, very basic premise, but we're not sure if we're being sold here some kind of mystery, horror flick, alien invasion. This is like another monster movie like Cloverfield. What exactly is the connection between those two movies? Which is kind of exciting because sometimes it's nice to go to a movie not knowing anything. Now, this is almost like the movie equivalent of a blind date. You know, you may hear a couple things, you know, she's cute, got a nice personality. You nervously walk up to the door and see if she's some kind of 300-pound behemoth or it was just a nice, beautiful blonde show waiting for you. Much like this movie, I didn't know what to expect. So was this the former or the latter who opened that door? Let's find out. And with that, I welcome you to another episode of The Real Mentor, or of course, my goal as always, to enhance your movie watching experience. Now, before I get into too much detail about 10 Cloverfield Lane, a quick reminder to go ahead and check myself out and my two cohorts and our newest podcast, The Real Mentor Show. We talk a little movies, talk a little TV, have a little fun along the way. You can catch us on iTunes, TuneIn Radio, podcasts, Pocket Cast, Podbean, anywhere you can pretty much hear a podcast. We are about to start our March Madness. Particularly, we're trying to decide who is the biggest movie badass. Again, so catch that. We're going to run it all month long, starting this weekend. We're going to pick the top 32 badasses and see who comes out on top. So catch us out starting this weekend. And of course, we have our previous episodes online as well. So 10 Cloverfield Lane. Let me just get this out the way right now. If you guys are expecting Cloverfield, you're gonna be very disappointed, okay? Doesn't mean it's not a good movie, it's just nothing like what that was back then in 2008. So I want you to go in there with the right expectations. There's a first-time director at the helm, he does a really good job with this flick. Totally different from Cloverfield, night and day, not anywhere near the same movie. Doesn't mean if you like Cloverfield, you're not gonna like this one. I think you probably like this one more. I know I did. Now, the star attraction of this film is John Goodman, who I personally like. He does a fantastic job in this movie, plays a great character of Howard. Much like the movie itself, he's shrouded in mystery, not sure exactly what he is. He's a little bit quirky, a little bit off, but is he sane? Is he not? Is he nuts? And that's the beauty of the movie. Much like the story itself as it unfolds, you really don't know exactly what's going on. You know, John Goodman has built this bunker. He's kind of paranoid. He's under the impression that the world's under attack, perhaps by aliens, and that the weapons of mass destruction. They somehow corrupted the air, and everyone who's pretty much above ground is already dead, which is why he built the bunker. And he has a couple people who happen to be staying with him, not by choice, led by Mary Elizabeth Winstead, who we've seen back in Live Free and Die Hard and I Believe the Thing. She does a really nice job as well. She finds herself in a car accident. John Goodman saves her and brings her down to the bunker and is helping her heal up. Now, the best thing about this movie is like you kind of really are put in the shoes of her character, because Goodman's telling her what's going on in the world, but you don't really believe what's going on. Is he telling the truth? Does he kidnap her? He doesn't let them escape because it's for their own safety. But at the end of the day, you're thinking, what exactly is his motivation? Is he telling the truth? There's a lot of things that go on throughout the course of the movie that kind of lend to the belief that he is telling the truth, and some other things that this guy's absolutely nuts. And that's the beauty of this movie. You don't really know exactly what's going on. It's a little bit slow, very methodical, but has some good suspense moments, good thrill moments, a little bit of horror elements in there. Again, as the story unfolds, you're trying to figure out exactly what's happening. That's what this movie does so well. And it's very well done, very well paced, and very entertaining. Now, what's really cool about this movie is the payoff. The third act is really great. Takes a left turn, completely giving you something you weren't quite expecting and wasn't quite really setting up. Again, it does such a good job of covering its tracks. You're not really sure what to expect, and then boom, it gives it to you, and it's a great payoff. And you're gonna be very pleased about what happens in the end. Now, don't get me wrong, I didn't love this movie, but I was really entertained. Gave you something different, something I wasn't expecting. As long as you go with the belief that this is not a Cloverfield reboot, and now at the end of the day, honestly, it has nothing to do with Cloverfield. It could have called it 10 Elm Street for all I care, and it would have been just the same. There's no reason to even associate it with that. So at the end of the day, it wasn't a 300-pound girl. It wasn't quite the beautiful blonde bombshell. There was something in between. Nice, young, pretty girl, sensible, nice sense of humor with a good personality. and that's not a bad thing. So there's not much coming out this weekend. If you've already seen Zootopia, you've seen Deadpool, it's actually a movie I would actually recommend for you guys to go watch, especially if you're into sci-fi, if you like a little bit of horror, like a little bit of thriller. It's very entertaining throughout. Again, you go in there as blind as you can. Don't see too many reviews except for this one, because you want to go in there as fresh as I did. I think people I was with also enjoyed it for the same reason. So 10 Cloverfield Lane, you're gonna watch it. Comment, let me know what you guys think about it. As always, subscribe below and feed my need to go to the movies and talk about it afterwards. See you next time.